the strings louder.
Here's you guys some advertisements before we go. No, so we're on our way to Sema. Sema in Las Vegas. Here, let's start the video out with David. Yeah, how you doing, David? What have you been up to today?
Just you know, following Trevor around, make sure we get here on time.
Are we on time?
It's pretty hard motivating him to get anywhere on time.
Why are you smacking my belly?
It's a dad bod now.
Oh, jeez, look at that. All right, so look how far I have to move this camera away from my face, Ty.
You're almost outside the windshield.
Did we buy a fix for that?
What could I have done differently?
Nothing, bro. You got everything figured out.
I got
on Jackson Gap.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you turn on Jackson Gap.
We're gonna. All right, so look at this shirt right there. Look at the Motion Auto thing. Look at that. It like the tires go exactly where your seatbelt goes. That's kind of tight. No, but see this? This is what's going on the Beamer. I think. Right, Ty?
I don't know. Is it?
Why?
I'm just looking for the turn.
You're just looking for Jackson. Oh, Jackson's Gap. How you doing? All right, so
half mile.
We going to DIA. We're late. We're almost late, but I think we're gonna.
We'll be alright.
We got an hour.
Yeah. We should be.
Bring carry-on bags.
Well, we checking everything. We taking the shuttle. This is the first time. Look at Larry. Taking up almost 2 parking spots. This is the first time I've ever used a shuttle lot. How do you think of the shuttle lot?
I've used the shuttle a few times.
I've never used a shuttle lot before.
And it takes you right to the
gate.
Yeah.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
Right?
Sushi.
You know what I need to do? I need to delete my stuff. All right, so we made it through the TSA.
Hold up, Art.
Made it through the TSA. And what else?
We in the terminal.
We're in the terminal. So this, I'm practicing vlogging in public. How about that?
Yeah.
So we made it through. Ty's gonna go to the bar and buy a $10 beer, even though he doesn't have any money. And
I forgot to deposit my check.
yeah, I paid him last week, and he didn't deposit.
Are you gonna tell him that you paid me?
What? Ty's a paid position. He's got to pay the bills too. You know, you got to pay your boys sometimes. Well, most of the time.
Gate C23 for immediate boarding.
Where you go, Trev?
No, don't zoom in on me. That's two. That's nine. There's the bird. And there's Ronnie and Ty. Hey, Ronnie, boy, what did you?
Tony the Tiger here.
Well, chug it or dump it, or what?
Chug it or dump it.
All right, so you guys are
I had one beer. Ronnie had 2, but he bought one right before we got on the flight, and he's saving it till we got into sea. What if?
He said, no open alcohol.
No
So
open?
if you put it in a plastic bottle, you're alright.
Oh,
Really? Oh, wow. What about these things? Dave got some poppers for the
I don't
freaking.
think she saw this.
No, you can bring food.
We found it.
Yeah, tight.
David, is that what side you're getting?
I mean, I don't think there's a side. We're just gonna
damn
have
it.
to cuddle up.
Look, we got a see-through bathroom door. Let's see if we can see through this thing. Say hi. Oh no, and we declined housekeeping too. Oh, hey, don't be cussing in my move. All right, so we are.
There's no toilet paper?
Yeah, we're at the Harrah's. That's where we're staying, and this is our view. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Well, the lady's down the hall.
Alright, so we've seen a Lamborghini drive by. Not a whole lot of stuff driving around. I feel like everything cool is kind of at the show. I was hoping to see some cool stuff, but yeah, we're just walking around. That is a cool freaking like totem pole. That's not a totem pole. It's a.
They're wrapped in LEDs.
Yeah, but that's tight. So that's what you do. You go to the Walmart, not the Walmart, CVS, the Walgreens, demonetized. It's all David's, but no, it's 15 seconds. And
There's no such thing as 15.
it's all right.
Yeah, they're actually.
That's a pretty nice tow rig right there. that. The freaking goals right here, though. Look at this. All right, so 2018 Sema show. Here we are. It's always crazy, the trucks and everything that they have outside. Got the 6 doors, 6, 7 right there. Pretty cool. Can't see it right now, but it's over there. Yeah, I need me a tow rig like that. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff out here. Hopefully you guys are prepared for this. I don't know what I'm gonna video today, but it's random things probably. Alright, so now this year I'm taking a look at trucks big time. I made a truck video last year and you guys didn't care about it, but man, it's just crazy the stuff that they do. I was debating on headlights similar to this. I kind of like this little ring, but I'm just curious on like light output and making sure that they all look good. And look at this. Ronnie, would you like to tell me a little bit about this pickup here?
Well, this is a K or a C10.
What's the difference between a C and a K?
Well, the K means it's a 4-wheel drive and the C is a 2-wheel drive. A lot of people get them confused.
Yeah, hey, that's a nice t-shirt. Where'd you get that?
Oh, MotionAutoTv.com.
I like the patina on here, but I like how it's like actually shiny too. It's a cool little thing. The Guacazilla's over there.
I bet you can't guess what that is.
Is that a 454?
That's a 454.
Ooh, yeah, look at that. There you go. Does that just get you going? All right, all right. If I give me a 17, I want to get some headlights like this in there. I think those are pretty bad. And some of these wheels, holy crap. I always think things like this are so rad. Freaking diesels. I love diesel things. You guys might think I'm only like a 2JZ guy, but I'm like first a diesel guy and then I'm a JZ guy. Most of the time. Yeah, it's always fun to try to figure out how to walk through here. Alright, so we came over here to the Deechworks booth. Hey, do you think I could get a demo?
Yeah, sure.
All right, yeah.
So I would say this is our new brushless pump that we're announcing here at Sema 2018. It's the newest technology when it comes to electronics is brushless. You'll see a lot of power tools using them now.
Yeah, all my Milwaukee stuff is all going brushless, and it's amazing.
Exactly.
Just the power and the size, I guess, is the big thing, and longevity.
Yeah, so you can put a lot more of the components that make a pump, more torque, more electronics in there. You don't have to have as much as like a traditional style pump where you have to have commutators, more magnets to make the torque that requires to make the pressure that that automotive vehicles make. So brushless, it's a lot more compact. You don't have to try as hard. And we have our little demo booth here. So a standard automotive system runs about 13.5 volts and average is about 40 psi. So depending on what unit or what vehicle you have, you either run 40 or 58 GM or like a Ford fuel pressure. So this one right here is our 425 liter per hour brushless pump. It runs great, super quiet, you can't even hear it. It's running at 13.5 volts and it's flowing about 425 liters per hour at 40 psi.
And this is in water.
Exactly. So that's the biggest thing about brushless is a standard fuel pump has to have commutators to do the connection between like the electrodes and the actual motor of the pump. Where this one, it pretty much has a controller, which is right here, that alternates the power going to the motor, and where you won't actually have to have a physical connection. So where that commutator on the standard fuel pump, that will actually get deteriorated from like ethanol type fuels or really harsh fuels. These don't have it, so you can run whatever you want through it. So right now our display has normal distilled water.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And in a lot of the guys, especially in the boosted guys, have booster pumps to get more out of their fuel pump. You can actually booster pump these, and we have a little display here. So if you wanted to go to, let's say, 18 volts, you can see how much that thing flows and how much it likes it.
Yeah, and it's okay with 18 volts too.
Exactly.
So I know a lot of race cars run like a 16 volt system.
Exactly.
Because they don't actually have like alternators and stuff on certain
100%.
batteries, I guess. So.
And we actually say it's okay to run it up to 18, and you can even go higher, but it's more of like on a hop switch. just to keep the longevity of the pump alive.
Exactly. And you could kind of ramp up the voltage and everything with this, like basically with like your standalone, correct?
Exactly. So we're gonna, the initial one is gonna be released just as a normal controller, and then over time we're gonna be releasing with 5-volt input. So you can have your Holley dominators or your Link ECUs or any of that kind of stuff, even your, and you know, a 5-volt input and tell it to ramp up from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah,
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
I'm stoked for the future.
The future.
The future of fuel pumps.
There you go.
Well, thank you, Mark.
No worries. So much more efficient.
All right, so we cranked up the fuel pressure. So basically 68 PSI is like similar to what I would run fuel pressure because the 1-to-1 regulator on the Super when it's like full boost. So you can see the 400 pump, it maintains like 360 LPH, correct?
Liters per hour.
Yeah, and then basically at boost pressure. So that's a huge thing, and that's one of the huge advantages of actually having the brushless motor is because it has the torque to be able to keep up with the demand of that stuff. So that's really rad.
Exactly.
And again, Dietrich's, they helped out the Supra immensely with all their lines, fittings, injectors. I got their 1500cc injectors in the Supra, and those things have been handling the E85 great, as well as their 2DW300 pumps. Yeah, they do have, that's one of the newer things that they've actually started pushing is that they actually have their own lines and fittings, so you can basically make your own fuel pump or fuel system set up from the tank basically all the way to the rails. And they got some surge tanks. I really like these fuel filters. You know, you got the inline fuel filters as a magnet and a filter on it as well as like the stainless. There's the magnet right there, which is really cool. And they got their fuel pumps. So yeah, awesome supporters of the channel. So if you guys are interested in fuel stuff, check them out. Pretty nice ride. Hey, look who finally showed up. Ty, how you doing?
What I missed the first 2 hours.
Oh, you missed all the stuff. You missed it all. Let's see if we can find an entrance that's not 30 miles long. This is Ty. I want this. You didn't even know they made a wagon version of. You didn't know. You wanted the car. I found the wagon. I freaking need one of these. Holy shit. Yeah, talk about wagon life. Twin turbo V8. They make like 600 and some foot-pounds of torque. AMG, man. So rad. I need one of these. I found a couple of them on the auction that are like wrecked too hard. Oh wow. Look at this freaking Mustang. Thing's rad. I need to get the other one going. Look at that. Checking out the Ford booth. The one thing I like every year is they like modify all of their stock vehicles, which is really rad. Here's the new Edge ST, which is really sweet. Some nice wheels on it. Fender flares, wide body. They have them lifted, lowered, accessorized. They got their freaking F350 dually lowered, which is pretty rad. Got them wrapped. Tons of things. Really cool. Got this 6.7 race truck over here. There go turbo on it. Nice drag slicks all the way around. That's pretty rad. Wrapped bedline floor at least. Pretty cool. They have the rear end of this thing all set up, just all gutted. Gutted down to the frame. And across this K-swap little Porsche. Really sweet. Garrett turbo on it.
I think it's harder like this thing, but bigger companies.
Radium catch can. Look at that tiny little filter. Man, that's such a sweet build. I've never seen this before. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it somewhere, but over here in the Turn 14 booth. I don't mind. Hey. Hey, guy. What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to find Garrett, dude. I'm late.
I know. I helped Adam. He was lost. I found him. We're getting. What?
We keep talking over each other. It's so weird. How do you hold the dad cam? I'm so used to
You don't like the dad cam? I'm on the little vlogging toboggan today is what it is. But yeah, we're going to the Garrett booth. Adam's going to reveal his S15.
Everyone's like, TJ's already coming. He's going to try to make me uncomfortable as payback. He's going to like yell things at me.
Oh, geez. Should I do the same thing?
Please don't.
All right, I won't. No, I'm stoked for this. I've already seen pictures of it.
Hashtag LZ
but
leaks on Twitter.
yeah, LZ leaks. But yeah, I'm stoked to see it in person.
Oh, I see Garrett.
Yeah. Here we go. Whose hand is that?
That's my hand.
That's a nice hand you got there, bud.
Dude, that photo came out sick. That's a
That's
cell phone
tiny.
photo.
It makes your hand look big.
Portrait mode?
Is that portrait mode?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's pretty. Hey, where's your car? Are you gonna unveil it? Can you show it to me first? I like Adam's got a nice Walmart car cover on this thing. I'm stoked to see it actually in person. He sent me all the pictures. I got the leaks, but I haven't leaked nothing. He's just saying what up to everybody. I'm gonna go look at the new Garrett turbos that they got this year. Seems just so crazy. It's so cool. Here's the actual G25 that Adam has on his SR. I want to put one of these on the Saab. I think that.
Well, those just happen to end up on a couple friends' vehicles, you know, because I feel like a 42 is a good GM like 6
We got EcoBoost intercooler and an EcoBoost Mustang intercooler. If I stayed with the 2.3 and the EcoBoost, I'd put one of those on it. I think this one was sponsored. Man, that's sweet. 2J S2000. Hey, Ty, remember when we were going to put a 2J in your S2000? And then we put an F22 back in it? What should we put your old F22 in?
Let's put it in
the BMW.
Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good engine.
No, I think we should put it in the Mustang.
What?
I think I need to do a revamp on the Datsun, but just with this color on it instead of now that I think I know how to paint metallics now. Man, that's sick. Imagine the Datsun in this color.
I think you should.
Maybe should that be the next build? Should I just bring the Datsun back?
Make the Datsun great again.
And this is pretty cool. It's like the old school. There was a picture on Instagram, this truck and like the copy of like the old school one, and they were like, they matched so well. We got all the Supras here. Mark 1, Mark 2. We got the Mark 3. I had one of these. I like that pearl on it. That's a good looking. Oh, we gonna get the Mark 4? It's cool seeing the Mark 4s out here. Then we got the Supra right here. That's not the actual Supra. That's a NASCAR Supra. We got the race car version of the Supra. This is the racing concept, so it's not an actual like thing. I wonder if they actually have that one that everybody's freaking out over. But you know what I see is they stole my freaking livery. All right, look at this. Look at this freaking paint scheme right here. I think the Supra needed to be out here in there. Sorry. Look at that. It probably wasn't actually Toyota that stole it, but it's somebody that did it. And there's one outside I seen on the internet. Hold on. All right, so maybe I copied them. I don't know. That is interesting though. We almost left the mirrors red. I think that's just wrap though. So the car's painted. It looks like the car's painted.
Okay, so it's got
and then
bands on it, but it's got
Yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah, look at all the freaking Supras. This is the Drift Motion Supra. This is the like 1.2 JZ. This thing's pretty rad. 1.2 JZ.
Big old brakes like that.
I know. I want to see what seats are in it. I have a Supra. It's okay. I love freaking Supras.
Nobody has chrome housings. I like the chrome housings.
I don't know what to think about this front end. At least he deleted the. At least it doesn't have pop-ups, right, Dave? This looks. There's everything wrong with TJ Hunt's FD RX7. Here we go. All right, so I've been walking around the car for a minute. I'm not necessarily. I'm not being mean or anything. I'm just. I'm saying, let's look at the car in person versus the internet. So let's see. Ty, what's wrong with this car? Ty's nitpicks. Let's pull it out. Let's pull it out.
I don't know anything about FDs.
No, I mean honestly, like it's really hard to say. Like I'm like, I wanted there to be like something all broken and messed up about it.
Sitting right here, but your Supra's like that too.
I mean, mine's not that tight. I mean, that's scary, but I mean, it's a carbon fiber hood, so it's like you can't really mess with that. I mean, overall, it's pretty damn clean. Like the paintwork is really good. The only I haven't really seen any like imperfections or anything. So I'm gonna say, T, you did a pretty good job. I mean, you didn't start out where I did, but that's all right. I mean, It's a nice car though. I like the taillights, the little LED things. I wonder if they do.
Car shop glows?
I think they are. I think they do the jumping and stuff. The wheels look sick on there. It's on air. I like the. Oh, I guess the other thing. It doesn't have any MotionAutoTv stickers on it, and it says Hunting Company on the seats, and I think that's
a big no-no.
That's a big no-no. But I mean, other than that, it looks pretty damn cool. Oh, and it doesn't have pop-ups. But if you talk to Dave,
Super out there?
if you talk to Dave,
Where?
Lexus is debuting.
when?
Right here?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. All right, well, you did all right, Tej. You did all right. But it's hey,
Shut up, David.
but it's probably gonna lose to the Supra in a race. We need to get these cars together. So you guys need to tell us how we got to do it, when we're gonna do it, because we're gonna do something. A good example of the Garrett turbos with reverse rotation, so that the engine could be completely symmetrical. So like this side of the engine looks like a mirror, that side of the engine, just because the turbos aren't like clocked weird ways. We got that, looks like that vibrant titanium exhaust coming out the side. I think it's pretty sweet. Got this freaking RB26 little Scooby snack. And then look at this, that's freaking like big dirty 2.8 or something. I like the little flag right there in the turn signal. I like them wheels too, those are sick. They look really good on a dark color. I really like this two-tone. I mean, I think mine needs a two-tone. People were getting mad at me about talking about doing bedliner on the bottom though. Look, this is green.
Yeah.
What?
That's green. No way.
Oh, there it goes.
I thought it was black.
Yeah, that was great. No, I thought it was black.
Yeah, no, it looks like, what? No, it's green and then charcoal gray on the bottom, and then or it's black, and then you come over here and it's freaking green. That's tight. Yeah, look at the tinted window. I need to do that too. All right, guys. Well, that's enough of outside. Hopefully, we got to save some content for the rest of the week. So I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna freaking quit. Oh, they got a new Supra. They've already seen it. Let's go look. Dave seems to think this is the new freaking Supra.
This is what the Supra should be.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with you. Like,
Supra.
Is that a Supra? I mean, seriously, that does kind of look like it should be more of the Supra than the new Supra. Like, that's what I would expect. Should this be a Supra?
With inflation, it costs as much as a Supra.
Look at those taillights. Damn.
Like a Supra nowadays would cost $100,000.
Aren't they coming out with like a turbo option that makes like 600 and some horse or something like
They're
that?
coming out with a carbon fiber option that's like 600 something else.
That's rad. Here we go, then.
Hey everybody, we're gonna get started in about 5 minutes here. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you guys stopping by.
He's nervous.
We have some
He's nervous.
some shirts that we wanted to give out for you, but I really want to bring up somebody, Eric Fraze. He is.
Hey, so Adam will talk about his brand new build, a very cool car, equipped with one of our Garrett turbocharger, of course. Garrett has been a real strong supporter of our brand, and he's he's going to talk about his little baby here. Adam.
Hello. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm a YouTuber. I started off with like making a lot of BMX videos kind of back in the day, and have gotten progressively more involved with drifting. And through that, Garrett has been a big supporter of both me, my cars, and my channel. So I'm very appreciative of that, and it's very special to have a car here at Sema at the Garrett booth. Definitely like walking around here 2 years ago, just kind of like fresh into drifting, looking at stuff. It's pretty unreal to have a car here, especially a car of this caliber. So yeah, kind of my progress through drifting, I've tried to, I don't want to say keep it humble, but keep it very simple with my builds. And through time, as I've gotten more involved with drifting, the builds have kind of slowly started progressing. And each car that we've built, the level's kind of been raised a little bit, but I've always been kind of limited by the fact that we've just been kind of throwing the cars together in garages. And, you know, I'm very impatient, so I don't like to take the time to build a car properly. And with this car, I had the opportunity to work with Injuku Racing and really build the best car we possibly could. And we definitely went a little overboard on pretty much everything on this car, but I'm very, very excited to share with you guys. So do we share it now? Yeah, okay. So we just unveil it? Okay. So some of you may have already seen the car on my channel, you just haven't seen the color, so hopefully it's cool and you like it. That's my car. Yay. right, so where do we go from here? Do we talk about it? Do we look at it? Do we? Okay. All right. So, kind of interesting story. This engine was actually supposed to go in my S13, which is my first drift car that I've had for about 3 years right now. It's a 3.4 stroker Brian Crower 2JZ, and we've got the Garrett GTX 3584 RS on it. For a 3.4, the spool is going to be crazy, and on top of that, if any of you guys have, well, I guess you haven't seen it. If you saw it on my channel, we're running nitro.
Adam's on his vlog and toboggan. That's actually Tanner Fox's camera. It's been through the ringer though. Look at that. That is nice. That's literally a brand new freaking car. I didn't know they made brand new S15 drift cars. That's sweet. It's brand new.
I thought you were making a funny one.
No, seriously. You could eat off. Hey Matt, would you eat off the bottom of that?
It's legit for me, dude. And
Actually, I have a similar setup in the rear on my Skyline. I took everything out, powder coated the subframes.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the new Flex.
Oh wow.
I like that.
YouTubers aren't allowed.
I think I need one too. So he's got a 2.8 Cummins in it. It's got a tiny little bitty turbo on it though. Look at that hot side. That seriously does look like a hairdryer.
Probably 10 years over in Asia. Light duty delivery trucks.
Got this freaking. It's a Bisimoto little wagon. This thing's really rad. I like that filter box that they got integrated on there with the AEM. Look at that brake booster though. It adds character. AEM booth. Friggin' Ford GTs are sweet. This is gonna be my next build right here.
Yeah, my next
What do you think? Stepping it up.
build.
Look at that freaking carbon fiber wheels.
Can't block, bud.
Any friggin' block. Got the Sibrin Fibraid like GT350. Like sweet.
Full carbon GT350.
What was it? This is a welder up rig. This thing's rad. 06 PT in the front. They got another one in the back, which is cool. Looks like the patina on everything. Really cool. I want a picture too. Give me a picture. No, look at this freaking thing. Holy crap. Damn. That is so cool. All these Sema trucks have the same freaking headlights. And no, you're right. Man, that's a nice looking dude right there too. How you doing? Oh, look, we're getting somebody else taking a picture. Yeah, she already got one picture. Jeez, Band-Aid.
You guys with beers.
Oh, yeah, where'd they get him? Look at this freaking truck.
How's it before?
Man, that's sweet. Painted frame. Got that big old airbags. We got the rust. That's real. That's real rust. There ain't no fake rust. Ain't none of that fake shit. Look at that. I wonder if they welded some together. Tight. That's a good looking rig. That is freaking neat. Freaking supercharger on that guy. I want to do like a build like this so bad. It's nice they did everything in the rear, like no room in the front. I want to do a JZ in one though. This is kind of what I would like to do with the Supra if I ever got it to like a car show or something like that. Look at that. It says from salvage yard to Sema 2018. That's pretty rad. See what she used to look like. And then here she is. Yeah, that's not too bad. Aaron, where are we going?
We're going to the Urban Turban because I like good food, even though I brought this guy that only eats McDonald's.
McDonald's and chicken nuggets.
Yeah. No, he doesn't eat chicken nuggets.
Dude, get it right.
Yeah, you
He won't eat chicken nuggets.
You should throw them into a car or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. So anyhow, yeah, that's pretty much our day at Sema. I'm not sure what exactly to do as far as like content, because like nobody likes Sema videos. What do you think about Sema videos, Aaron?
I film Sema stuff all the time, and then I never do anything with it.
He films stuff.
Yeah, your most famous Sema video. Do you want to repeat that? Do you have anything we can talk about this year?
Let's talk about your Supra
Oh man,
and how
how it
overbuilt
didn't
it is
make
for a
it.
YouTube channel.
it's not freaking over, but it's just a damn Supra, and it's like
Yeah.
I drive it.
How many hours do you have in that car?
Not enough.
No, not enough.
Corvette.
That thing is awesome. Yeah, let's talk about that. That car's amazing.
Well, I wish it was out here, but all the companies that I like work with, I should have talked to them like 6 months ago.
Yeah, a long time.
And then I talked to them like 3 months ago, and they were like, "Yeah, we already got cars." So that's about it. But I don't work with a lot of
Wait,
companies.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Should you have bought like a mint condition or like a good condition Supra and your life would have been easier? No, this was amazing.
No,
this
it was
the
like
perfect thing.
It was like a gift to get
Yeah.
that specific car because like I gained like
The subscribers were amazing.
the subscribers. Yeah,
That's
so it was
where
like,
all your subscribers
That's
came
like
from.
that's like what like kicked off my channel. And
Yeah.
then now that I'm done with it, nobody cares.
Why don't you just like make the channel about that Supra and not about anything else?
Because I care about other things, not only that.
Yeah,
Like
get an FDR7 or a GTR.
Oh wow, that's cool. What's that off?
LC500.
yeah, we just walking.
It has a mirror in it. It's like one of those.
Yeah. Dave's talking about taillights. So no, but like I don't know, Supras aren't like my life doesn't revolve around Supras. I just like
Yeah.
cars.
Kind of.
So
No, that car turned out amazing though.
yeah, no, it turned out really good. And I feel like it was a really good like thing, like showing like what I could actually do.
I was gonna say I also don't feel like either of us would ever pay Supra money for a real Supra.
Oh, no.
So that's the only way we would do it. Was it cheaper to build that thing though than it was just to buy one?
Oh yeah, especially with like some of the sponsor stuff.
Yeah.
Because a lot of like the big, like obviously like the injectors with Beachworks, like the turbo with Garrett, things like that. Like
Yeah.
those take off a huge chunk, especially that I got
How
in the
about
car.
like door skins and switches and all the wiring?
So I ended up buying that wrecked parts car.
Okay, so you got
So
most of it.
I got like a lot of stuff for that.
That makes sense.
I mean, honestly, I probably have
Yeah.
in it, like of my actual money, maybe.
And how many hours? 1,000, 100, 200,
I
500?
mean, the thing is, I didn't really work on it a long time.
Just a couple years.
It was mostly,
This way.
yeah, but it was all,
Damn it.
it was all, there was like months of breaks in between. So it
Yeah.
wasn't like I was just down there slaving every single day.
Yeah.
Like when I'd work on it, but it wasn't like everything I did. I mean, I built like a couple other cars in between.
Yeah.
Like the whole Mustang thing, like the F-250 thing, some Saab things, which like killed my channel. People like hate Saabs.
The Saab thing is kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. Saab
Hey,
sucks. I mean, I love you.
they're
but the
freaking,
Saab
those
thing
are
just-
good daily drivers. So,
They don't
yeah.
even make them anymore.
What else? Is that it?
I don't know. They've got GM stuff in the Ford booth, that's all I know.
Check that shit out. Is that
Yeah,
real?
that's nuts.
Is that how it's supposed to be?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm just excited from a Mustang drift car. I just hope it looks like that.
Oh, here, I've got something for your channel.
Yeah.
I've been coming to SEMA for like 14 years now, and it's amazing the difference between originally when I started coming, no one had heard of drifting, and drifting was a kind of a joke. And now, drift cars are like the coolest things here. Like, a drift car is literally cooler than a supercar, you know, on cool
Yeah.
wheels and everything else. The drifters are the superstars in booths. Like, if you look in the Ford booth, a lot of the time, it's like JR is like, 50 feet tall. They're doing the demos outside.
Yeah, and then like with a huge crowd all around.
Yeah, with
them,
the huge crowds. It's what's exciting here. There's not really any other moving cars at the venue other than drift cars. I don't know, it's kind of crazy to think that drifting is like huge here.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's like it's taken me like places that I never thought I'd been, and then especially you. Like you've been all around the world.
I go
like,
all around the world constantly.
like-
I just got back from Poland. We're leaving for Japan this week.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff is like, sponsor related and everything. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's
Also,
crazy.
YouTube obviously is a huge
Yeah.
thing.
Well, and then I guess YouTubers and their builds and their projects and stuff. I mean, you've seen how many people were over at the Garrett booth today just for Adam's build, like his reveal.
Yeah, Adam is like, he pulls people like, who is the Chip Foose guy or something?
Oh, yeah. No.
Big builders like that.
Well, and
It's
for a
crazy.
younger demographic, a way younger demographic.
Yeah.
Versus a bunch of like, not really old guys.
BMW. What is that? Is that a 2 Series?
It's a 2M, I think.
That thing is rad.
Or a 1M or whatever the hell.
Wow.
I don't remember. They're all the same.
It's really cool.
I like
Somebody
this
should drift
Durant.
that.
I want to drift everything.
Oh, and I must say, like 14 years ago, the cars were more realistic. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff was
Like-
things that were built for a purpose and you could actually use them. Now SEMA builds, you could have a $500,000 SEMA build and it literally can't move. Like the car.
And it's okay.
Right. I mean, there are a lot of cars here that literally can't move underneath their own power and would literally have to be forklifted out.
Go out the door.
It's crazy.
You mean like brother?
It's also mind-numbing how many cars there are here. Like, you can't see them all or care.
Well, and then, like, I guess one of the things with the Supers, I didn't want to...
that way like 6 blocks or so.
I didn't want to make it one of these cars to where you're like, it was so perfect.
Yeah.
That way you never wanted to drive it or take it anywhere or do donuts or do belligerent stuff with it, which is like kind of what I wanted to do with my car, is I wanted to make sure that I was actually able to drive it. So it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But I honestly do wish I had it out here just so I could show it to everybody, like see, or like enter it in like one of those Young Guns like builder type of thing, but it was just, I guess, lack of planning on my part.
How big does your channel have to be before you start like debuting cars here? If you think about it, you're not that far.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like 1 million. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's some companies I work with. I could have probably done it.
Built that, Trevor.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Would you drive that?
I mean, that could be so scary if like it crumpled. I want to do like a retro, like kind of patina, like hot rod build like that.
You have a Super you could do it with, don't you?
That's how my Supra looked when I got it.
Yeah.
That's like I should have just left it. Like something like that.
It's not every day you pick up a scrap Supra.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna continue walking. I'm sure we'll find another topic before the end of the night. Think about this truck.
What do you mean?
What do you think about it?
It's beautiful.
That's it. That's
Beautiful. It has an air filter on the diff.
These things they're like hydraulic now, so they just go.
Are they really?
Yeah. That's rad.
I'll say one thing. Every year the wheels get bigger, and what is this, a 30?
28.
A 28. If they're on 28s this year, SEMA 2021, they're going to be on like 32s. Think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're going to see wheels that big. So, like, you can think about the future.
That's it.
See the drive shaft?
Look at that drive shaft angle. That's crazy.
You really think?
Look at that freaking thing. That. Hey Dave, you want to go for a run? On the strip at night? Right not. No, so we are, we just had dinner with Aaron, and they're going to like this little Canada like after party thing at like a Vegas off-road experience, so we're headed over there right now. And supposedly there's some driving, so hopefully there's some driving. If not, I'd like to do some driving. That would be pretty cool. But I think they have like cocktails and things like that, so we might see some churned up Trevor maybe. And David too.
Get all lit and do some driving?
David, that's irresponsible.
It's not.
That is neat.
What's the difference between the dark colors? There's rosé and regular. Would you like a, this is regular.
All right, so we don't get to drive. We just get to go for rides. But yeah, here's the lineup of cars. I really want to.
Tickets, right?
Yeah, we got 3 tickets. We can do off-road or on-road stuff. I really want to ride in a Lamborghini. I've never ridden in a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. Never ever. So I don't want to ride a GTR because I've driven one. I think they have like some Ford drifts things over there. I don't know if they actually drift them or not, but that'd probably be too expensive.
If we can drive.
Yeah, this is interesting. I think this is where Adam came for his adventure drives thing, and he actually got to drive the Huracan and a couple other things. So that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys appreciated it. We're going to sleep. Maybe after some food. Appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you want to see about the SEMA content. Do you want to see? You'll see more Dave? Ooh. Hey Dave, where'd you get that? Oh, dude.